स्वागत छ नयाँ भिडियोमा।
मान्ने परियो
अब
झन्डा उठाउनु अरे
झन्डा उठाउनु त होइन हो कि होइन मलाई त थाहा छैन। जस नेपाली पहिरन झल्किने कपडा लाएर हो ढाका टोपी चाहिँ र कोट चाहिँ हालियो।
कस्तो जाडो भएको
अब जाडो बढिसक्यो।
झन्डा उठाउने अहिले नेपाली झन्डा पनि
नट गुड
किनभने यो एकैछिनको लागि हो। एकैछिनको लागि त केही नै भयो र बिचमा त्यो पनि मैले जबरजस्ती ट्रेन स्टेसनसम्म चाहिँ सँगै जाउँ है भनेर।
त्यति पनि तिम्रो भाग्य हो।
भाग्य त मैले सँगै सधैँ हिँडाउन खोजेकै हो नि। अब तपाईँ नमानेपछि के हाल्नु त नि।
ओके बुढी हामी नेपाली दाइहरूलाई पनि ठ्याक्कै भेट्यो। हामी चाहिँ यहाँनिर कार्यक्रम स्थलमा चाहिँ आइपुग्यो। आज नेपाली झन्डा फहराउने दिन। नेपाली झन्डा फहराउने दिनमा सबैजनाको हातमा सानोतिनो भए पनि नेपाली झन्डा रहेको छ। नमस्ते दाइ। नमस्ते आइपुग्नु भएछ। अघि आइपुग्नु भएको रहेछ। म चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ ढिलो भयो।
नमस्ते
त्यो पछाडि चाहिँ कहाँनिर हो साढे पनि देखिरहेछ। फाइनल्ली मैले पाइसकेँ नेपाली झन्डा र अमेरिकन झन्डा। अनि अब यहाँनिर यो झन्डाले फहराउने काम भइरहेछ। पहिले म यहाँ साँडेको दानातिर जाने हो। साँडेको दाना हेर्नु जाने हो। आलु यो खतरा साँडे हो। सबैले फोटो खिचेर हाल्थ्यो है। आज मैले पनि हेर्नु पायो। साँडेलाई एकचोटि साँडेको दाना वाउ साँडेको दाना। Sorry, bro. त्यो साँडेको दानामा फोटो खिच्नु पनि लाइन बस्नु पर्दो रहेछ। रिसायो झ्याक्ने बुढा। सरी भनेको वाट द सरी रे।
I will now we'll have the opening ceremony with our first speaker and host of the event, Ms. Shreya Taladar, and we will officially begin the program. Please everyone give your undivided attention to our host. Namaste, I am Shreya Taladar. I am the Executive Director of Minority Empowerment Network. We are a leading nonprofit that champions diversity, inclusion, and community empowerment. We are also the proud organization that has collaborated on this historic event with the Mayor's Office, the Bowling Green Association, and the 50 diverse yet unified Nepali community organizations that are with us today. Let's give a round of applause to everyone that's here today, making history together. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to all of you on this momentous occasion as we gather here for the first ever Nepali American flag raising ceremony in New York City. Come on guys, we need more energy than that in New York City. In the 1960s, when the first Nepali immigrants arrived to the United States, we were classified as other Asians. We were classified, again, as other Asians. In 1974, when 56 Nepali individuals immigrated to the US altogether, we were... Commissioner, Mr. Dilip Chauhan, for his unwavering support. Without Mr. Chauhan, I would not be here today, you would not be here today, and the flag would not be here today. Last but not the least, we have to thank our esteemed mayor of New York City, Mr. Eric Adams, as well as his wonderful commissioners, Mr. Manuel Castro and Mr. Edward Mermelstein, as well as the mayoral staff. Specifically, Sukrani. She is the citywide South Asian community liaison. So anything that happens in New York City that is South Asian related happens through her. We also have to thank Seyang, Reina, and Robbie for being so supportive during this event. These are people that you see behind the scenes, but these are the people that make things happen. Let's give them a round of applause. Without these wonderful people, there would not be history today. And speaking of history, I am so thrilled to be following the footsteps of not only a Nepali pioneer, but a personal inspiration of mine, Mrs. Vishnu Maya Pariyar. She played a pivotal role in having the first Nepali American flag raising ceremony in not just New Jersey, but the entire world. Please give it up for her. In June of 2017, as Jersey City's then Diversity and Inclusion Board Advisor, Mrs. Pariyar raised...
For joining us for the very first time today. You know, if you go on Google and search Nepal, one statement that you will always see in website after website is between China and India, nestled in the Himalayas, an important, very important strategic partner of the United States. And essential to regional stability is Nepal. So thank you for being a partner of the United States, and thank you for being here. We have been raising flags here since 1996, again and again. But we have raised many more flags since our very special mayor was elected. Since Mayor Adams came to office, he has been here over 50 times to raise the flags of many different nations. And today, he'll be here to raise the flag of Nepal for the very first time. We have the honor of all the flags we raise and all the flags I believe we will ever raise, the most interesting flag of all, which is your very unusual Nepalese flag. We will fly your flag here, I believe, until our next flag raising, which may not be for 2 weeks. We rarely fly a flag that long here, but we are going to fly your flag here for the next 2 weeks. And I can tell you this, all the way up Broadway, past City Hall, when there's wind, you'll be able to go way up Broadway and see your flag flying here. I am so glad that the Nepalese community has had the opportunity to raise its flag in other places. But this is different. This is the most important place in all of the United States where you could ever raise your flag. And let me tell you why. The most important flag raising in all of American history took place right here on November 25th, 1783. General George Washington, having secured victory down south, having declared American independence, had one final act to do before he resigned his commission and returned back to Virginia. He made it a point to come into New York City, into Lower Manhattan on November 25th, 1783, for one purpose, to officially declare America's victory and a new nation being born, and to watch the last British troops still stationed anywhere in the former colonies, which were right down here, to watch them depart forever, and most importantly of all, to watch the last British flag still flying anywhere in these United States, taken down and replaced by our American flag, the same 13-star American flag that we still fly here in his honor. Flying your flag here is important, it's symbolic, and you must pledge now to return here every single year from now on. You're better than ever. We'll stand here and remember this day in Nepalese history. I am wearing the Nepalese and the American flag, but I'm wearing something else. It's a button that says 250. In 2026 will be the 250th anniversary of American independence. And certainly you have to come back next year, but hopefully in celebrating American independence with us in 2026, you will do an incredible show here and come here with us and celebrate our anniversary of 250 years too. Thank you for coming.
Affairs at Brooklyn President's Office and one of the biggest supporter of the Nepali community in New York City. Without his unwavering, a warm round of applause for Deputy Commissioner for Trade, Investment, and Innovation in New York City Mayor's Office of International Affairs, Mr. Dilip Chauhan.
Thank you, Shreya. Jai Nepal. Isn't it so cool to celebrate Nepal flag raising ceremony? Heart of the world, heart of the United States, financial capital of the world at Wall Street, New York City. Such a proud moment for each and every one of you, for myself, all the elected officials and the New York City Mayor Eric Adams. Again, I would like to thank Shreya, Shyam Karki, Chamang, also our Asian Advisory Member, Nabraj Kesi, Somnath Gimere, and each and Anand Bista, and the person who introduced me to the Nepali community, Mohan Gawali. I think he is coming from all the way Texas. Thank you, Mohan. And Commissioner Vishnu Ji from New Jersey. Also, we have amazing Consul General, Honorable Vishnu Prasad Ji is here. Thank you, Consul General. And also we have our own elected official. First, I would like to mention, she's an honorary Nepali Assemblywoman, our own Jennifer Rajkumar. She's always there. I don't know how she gets this much energy. She wants to make sure that your voice is heard in New York City and the state. Thank you, Assemblywoman, for your unwavering support to the Nepali community and the whole South Asian diaspora. Also, we have your Assembly member, Stephen Raga. Stephen, thank you so much for all your help. And the amazing Councilwoman, Julie Wong here. Councilwoman, thank you so much. But today is not about all of us. Today is about you. And today, when Mayor met you number of times, you have requested Mayor that we wanted to do something for the Nepali community. And during the time of the COVID, you are the forefront. You are distributing the food without caring of your life. You are serving the community. And I remember I was with the mayor at somebody's house, I think Anand Bistar, Nabraj Kesi, Somnath, and mayor also distributing the food with you all. So we have special bond with New York City Mayor Eric Adams. And also when you asked that mayor, we wanted to celebrate our flag hosting ceremony at the City Hall, and you can see that heart of the New York City, mayor fulfill his promise. Always mayor says, we want get stuff done. And today you can see that he made your promise. He gave promise to you that he is going to have flag hosting ceremony in the New York City. And can you see here? So I would like to thank New York City Mayor Eric Adams for his support to having this event possible in New York City. Also, we have two amazing commissioners here. Commissioner Edward, my boss, Commissioner of the International Affairs, Edward Mermestein. Commissioner, thank you. And also we have Immigrant Affairs Commissioner, Manuel Castro, and entire team for making this event successful. We have the amazing South Asian liaison, Dunpat Sukrani is here. Sukrani, can you come here? Please feel free to reach out to her if you need any assistance in the South Asian community. Now I'm in the international affairs, sometimes I'm not able to take your call, but I promise she is going to deliver the service the way I'm helping the community. Okay, she is my sister, so make sure you reach out to her. Again, thank you everyone, and Jai Nepal.
Please help me welcome Mr. Edward Mermelstein.
Going to acknowledge my colleagues, Council General, thank you so much for being with us today. Our elected officials, my Deputy Commissioner just mentioned everybody, so I'm not going to repeat. Today I stand, first of all, Namaste and Jai Nepal. Thank you, by the way, Commissioner. Today I stand before you to celebrate the vibrant Nepali community in the heart of New York City. A community whose contributions to this great city reflect the very essence of what makes New York City special. Its status as a home for immigrants from all corners of the globe. New York City is a city that is diverse cultures and backgrounds that come together to create unique experiences, ideas, and innovations. Among the countless immigrant communities that call this city your home, the Nepali community stands as a shining example of resilience, diversity, and contribution. Today, you can find glimpses of Nepal on every corner of New York City. But the significance of the Nepali community in New York City goes far beyond just cultural exchange. The contributions of the Nepali immigrants span various fields, making them an integral part of the city's social and economic fabric. As we celebrate the Nepali community contributions today, we must also remember that New York City's greatness lies in its diversity. The history of the city is a testament to the countless waves of newcomers who have come and have made it their home, enriching it with their talents, traditions, and dreams. New York City thrives when it embraces its immigrant communities, allowing them to flourish and contribute to its continued success. And that is why we are thrilled that Mayor Eric Adams supports us in hosting these great flag-raising events with the communities in New York City. I want to thank you all for being here. It's a beautiful turnout. Thank you all.
Team, as many of you know, this is UN week, so therefore one of the busiest weeks for Commissioner Rumelstein and his team, and he's still here celebrating our community. So I wanted to thank you, Commissioner, for making sure New York City is not just welcoming to leaders around the world, but that they know that we celebrate our values and how important you are to New York City. So thank you, Commissioner Rumelstein.
And good morning to everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank Shreya Tuladar, Executive Director of the Minority Empowerment Network, for helping us to organize this event, and our committee members who have organized this program so wonderfully. This is a really great moment for Nepal, and as a Nepali, we are identified as a person of Nepali origin, and we are a Nepali. This is a very unique moment for us. About 30 years ago, when I was just getting out of law school and trying to look for a job, 2 blocks from here, when I said I'm from Nepal, they didn't know where it was. So now, after 30 years, we are standing here raising Nepali flag. It is a great honor and great moment for us. Can you believe this? Now we have so many Nepalese here, and now all of you are actually representing Nepal and actually showing everybody where Nepal is and what we do there. And I think our community is very energetic, and I really thank for all of you commitments and coming here today. And it is really a great honor. And especially I'd like to thank the chairman of the Bowling Green Association, Mr. Arthur Piccolo, Deputy Commissioner Dilip Chauhan, very instrumental person for us. Actually in Nepal Day Parade also he helped a lot. And I would like to thank Julia Wong's council member of the District 26, and Stephen Raga, Assembly member of District 30. Thank you for coming. And Edward Marmelstein, Commissioner of International Affairs, which is very important for us. And Manuel Castro, Commissioner of Immigrant Affairs. And our Consul General, Vishnu Gautam. And always we appreciate our Assembly member of District 38, Jennifer Rajkumar. She has been very helpful for us, encouraging our Nepali community to get involved in the public events and public places and other things that will really encourage us to get involved. And I would like to thank our Mayor, Eric Adams, because he has been a very helpful, and he has recognized for the first time that he came to our Nepal Day Parade, and we were very excited about that. And he is also helping us to raise the flag of Nepal again, and this is another great moment for us. And I really thank on behalf of everyone that he is a great person, and he has done a lot to encourage the Nepali community. And also at the end, I would like to thank the organizers, Sam Karki, Srijana, and Chebang Lama, and other friends, and all the Nepali community who have come here to show support. Actually, we have got, I don't have all the names, at least 50 Nepali organizations today. They all have come here. I would like to please give them a big hand. They have done a lot of contribution from their sides, from whatever they can. And I think, this is not actually representing the entire Nepali community, but we are representing all of them who are not here also today. And this is a great moment for us. And I think history will call us, that what we did today, and every year we will try to do, as Mr. Piccolo said, that, this is very important, it's a unique place. And this is, the center of the financial world, and where we are raising Nepali flag. And thank you so much. And I think with my few words, I would like to say that this is a great moment. Let's cherish it as a Nepali and let's contribute to the great city of New York. Thank you very much.
Please give it up for Council Member Julie Wan.
I can't hear you. Jean Nepal. Namaste. My name is Julie Wan. I'm the council member representing Long Island City, Sunnyside, Woodside, and Astoria. It is such an honor for me to stand here with you as the first Korean American to be elected to New York City Council in New York City history, as well as the first immigrant to represent our diverse city, as well as our district, our borough, on this honoring day of the Nepali flag raising. And as we have heard over and over again, that with this mayor, the commissioners, all of the elected officials, and all of our amazing uncles and aunties and all the nonprofits that we, and with the support of Bowling Green, that we are able to have this historic day with such a unique flag that the New York City Bowling Green Association had to make an exception because they've never risen such a flag. And this flag is representative of the uniqueness of Nepal, as well as the uniqueness of the Himalayan community, the culture, the history, everything that you represent. And since having the largest Asian American Pacific Islander South Asian representation in New York City history, we now have 6 Asian Americans, and you can see how with the support and unity within our community and in our diaspora, that we're continuing to grow in political power, economic power, as long as we stay united and support one another. This has been an amazing historic year for you all. Not only are we raising this flag for the very first time in Financial District in New York City, but you've also had Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Way named in Jackson Heights to honor and commemorate the history of your people. So, and this is just the beginning. I have no doubt that as you continue to organize, that as you continue to educate others, as you continue to have youth that are rising up in the ranks in our government offices, as well as everywhere else, that we are just a small inch away from saying that we now have the first Nepali American elected official in New York City history. And I know that with myself, Assemblymember Jennifer Rajkumar, Assemblymember Stephen Raga, and so many others, and with the support of this mayor, I have no doubt that you will be able to achieve everything that you are willing to do. And what we've seen during the COVID-19 pandemic, many communities shied away. They were scared of the pandemic, they decided to close shop, they were struggling, but not the Nepalese community. All along Woodside and Jackson Heights and Elmhurst and all throughout the city, especially on Roosevelt Avenue, well, we used to be Little Manila, but now we also have Little Nepal burgeoning, where we have 3 new restaurants and bars from Tamal, Kathmandu, we also have Tipsy Mandala, and so many others that are attracting so many people to Woodside. And we are seeing so many unifying efforts, because I know that at Tipsy Mandala, even though most of the partners are Nepali and Tibetan, the Filipino community is also hosting their events there. Just recently, there was a Filipino live band and music, and just the ways that we're all coming together is really remarkable. And I know that there's a Nepali Chamber of Commerce coming to be as well. And we're just seeing so much development in your community, and we are just so honored and proud to stand with you, to support you as you continue to rise up with each other, and we are here to support you all the way. So we are so glad to see this flag being risen, and you always have our support. Please feel free to call our office anytime, and we look forward to continuing on forward with you. Thank you so much.
Is none other than the Commissioner of Emergency Management, Mr. Zach Escall. Please give it up for him.
It's great to be with you all today. I know a lot of folks are wondering, why is the Commissioner for Emergency Management here at this flag raising? This is my first flag raising, and I wanted it to be a special flag raising. Nepal is very near and dear to my heart. I lost my mom about 1.5 years ago. And I'm going to try not to get emotional, because the Commissioner for Emergency Management is not supposed to get emotional, but I was very close to my mom. And my mom loved Nepal. She got married there to my father in 1977 in Marpa. She had me actually carrying me in her belly at the time. So had a bit of a shotgun wedding in Nepal, I guess 46 years ago. So when I found out about this opportunity from Shreya, from my friend Urjan, I didn't want to miss it. And I am so grateful to be able to be here with you all today, to share in this spirit. And I know my mom would love that I was here with you all today. So thank you so much for including me. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. That's the best introduction I had all week. I need your services for the rest of the events. I'm happy to see a lot of friends and community leaders here today. Thank you to our mayor, our elected officials, our commissioners and staff throughout the city to make sure that this is a special day, not just for the Nepali American community, but also of all New Yorkers, not just throughout the city, but throughout the state. So thank you everybody for coming this morning. And also thank you to the Bowling Green Association. Thank you for always recognizing all our communities here in the city and taking time to raise such a unique flag here. Also, what was alluded to is not just the historic aspect of raising the flag, but here in this specific location, and here also at this park, where is it oldest park in the city? In the country. This is the oldest park in the country. So all the community leaders having those, we can have a special soccer game here for all our kids here. But let's go ahead and make sure that today lives on. It's just the first, but we will hopefully continue this on and on for years to come. It's such an honor to represent and truly leaders everywhere. Last night I was going home at 10 o'clock. I see somebody here. Raga, you going to the flag raising? Yeah, I'm coming. 9 o'clock, I'll see. But it's so great to see you every day and to see the contributions that you make, not just to the city, but to the country. Be acknowledged today as we raise the Nepali flag in New York. So thank you everybody for coming today. Good morning, and I'm so honored to celebrate this with you again, with our mayor, with the staff, with Assembly Member Raj Kumar, City Council Member Julie Wan, also. And as we wait to have an official Nepali American represent in New York City, I'm happy for us to serve honorarily as a representative. But thank you again. It is truly an honor. I'm always in awe of the contributions and the excitement and all the fun you bring into New York. Thank you and congratulations for this special day.
So I hear the mayor is about 5 minutes out, so we need to get this energy up and going. So when I say give it up for the Nepali community in New York, give it up for our immigrant community in New York. Come on. Give it up for all our community leaders here today. Well, I'm just here to celebrate our Nepali community here in New York. I spend a lot of time in the community, as was mentioned. I just met with Adhikar. Is Adhikar out here today? Okay, well, I just met with them. I met with a group of nail salon and domestic workers organizing their community, and I know there's so much to be done. And our community needs our support to be there and not just provide the essential services, but also to help you fight for TPS, for DACA, and other important forms of reliefs that our community needs. But we're also here to celebrate our community and make sure that we are not just celebrating in our neighborhoods, in our parks, but that we are also in these very important locations, not just for New York City, but for the country. So I want to thank, as always, Arthur Piccolo and the Bowling Green Association for this wonderful partnership. Not everyone understands why we raise our flags, but I know that our immigrant community, Abraham is also here from the Bowling Green Association, but our immigrant communities understand that it's important for us to be visible. It's important for us to raise our voices, and it's important for our elected officials to see us. And so I want to thank our assembly members and council member for their presence here, and for our commissioners. We are so lucky to have Zach Iscol as our emergency management commissioner. I don't think we've ever had a NISM commissioner this close to the immigrant community. I think from the first month I was in office with him, we began working closely together, and it's been nonstop since. So again, when the mayor arrives, I want to make sure that the energy is high. So when I say give it up for our Nepali community, all right, thank you so much.
Raising the flag, and we will have the opportunity to take pictures with him, but the volunteers will lead you to that. So please do not crowd him. It is hazardous, so please don't do that. Our next speaker is Mr. Shyam Karki, the president of Minority Empowerment Network, who has worked tirelessly for the last few months to bring this event to life.
सबैलाई पहिले त म नेपालीबाटै बोल्छु सबैलाई नमस्कार है तपाईहरु आइदिनु भयो यो कार्यक्रमलाई शोभा बढाइदिनु भयो हैन अब यहाँ कार्यक्रम गर्दाखेरि केही गल्ती भएको छ भने पनि क्षमा दिनु होला यो आयोजना गर्न गाह्रो छ तपाईहरुसँग सबैसँग म क्षमा माग्छु है केही गल्ती छ भयो भने So I like to thank especially to provide this opportunity Mr. Dilip Nath. You are our pioneer for the Nepali communities. You gave us great opportunity, and our sister Jennifer and our bowling and our immigrant commissioner, immigration and commission management, and everybody. And Mr. Sir also, I would like to thanks everybody. Okay, Jai Nepal, Jai America. Okay, thank you.
I do whatever Shreya says. Okay, so we are at this time going to give some special recognition to members of the committee with some citations. And I'm proud to do this with my colleague, Steve Raga, in the Assembly. So this is a proclamation, a New York State proclamation for the Minority Empowerment Network, the very organization that put this event on. Let's give them a round of applause. This says, on the occasion of the Nepali flag raising ceremony at Bowling Green, we honor the Minority Empowerment Network. Whereas Minority Empowerment Network has made innumerable contributions to Nepal Americans and the state of New York. Whereas directed by distinguished members of the community, the Minority Empowerment Network leadership includes Queens Community Board members, South Asian advisors to state officials. To empower Nepali Americans, this organization organizes English as a second language, mental health, and community workshops. It unites and coordinates multiple Nepali nonprofit organizations. It plays an integral role in providing a voice to Nepali Americans. Whereas promoting Nepali pride and bringing awareness to the vibrant and flourishing Nepali community in New York, this Nepali flag raising event is a testament to the hard work of Minority Empowerment Network. Therefore, be it proclaimed on this day, New York State honors Minority Empowerment Network. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Shyam Karki and Shreya, can you receive this? And these are the leaders of the organization. Thank you so much and congratulations. Okay.
We have our last speaker of the event before Mr. Mayor arrives. This person needs no introduction. Please help me welcome Consul General of Nepal in New York City, Mr. Vishnu Prasad Gautam.
Thank you, Surya. Honorable Eric Adams, Mayor of New York City, NYC Mayor's Community Affairs officials, commissioners, Chairman of Bowling Green Park Association, NYC Mayor's Office of Indian Affairs Commissioner, Honorable Edmund Marmelstein, and Deputy Commissioner Mr. Dilip Chauhanji, officials from Minority Empowerment Network, NRN community members, business executives, friends of Nepal, friends from media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaste and good morning to you all. A warm welcome to you all to this gathering. I'm very much honored to be here at Bowling Green this morning for an incredibly proud moment of the raising of national flag of Nepal and that of United States of America. And that is too with Honorable Mayor Eric Adams and with you all distinguished guests, New York State Assembly members, commissioners, and all of you. A special honor and first of its kind occasion in New York City, the world capital of finance, trade, technology, tourism, culture, and food. The ceremony reflects the highest form of goodwill of Honorable Mayor and the New York City towards Nepal and the Nepali community and their contribution to this city. As you celebrate this occasion, I see fresh smiles, confidence, and pride among the community members. This is a testimony to the fact that the city welcomes people from all cultures and respects all roots. Today, community members have seen their years of pursuit and dream being realized. I feel proud to join you all for such occasion. Earlier this year, on May 29, the city laid the co-naming of Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Street in Jackson Heights, Queens, in honor of the first Mount Everest climber, Tenzing Norgay Sherpa. And today, it has been made another new history. On Sunday, 17 September, we celebrate the Constitution Day of the United States of America. Today is Nepal's National Day, the promulgation of new Constitution of Nepal. On such occasions, allow me to extend warm greetings and best wishes to you all and share with Happy Constitution Day of Nepal and Happy Constitution Day of America to you all. While honoring the national flags of both countries, I also pay tribute to the martyrs of Nepal and fallen soldiers of the United States for their contribution to their respective country and for the preservation of the high dignity of their respective flags. On this occasion, on behalf of the Government of Nepal, Consulate General of Nepal in New York, and the entire Nepali American community members and on my own, I congratulate and thank Honorable Mayor for his goodwill towards Nepal, the Nepali American community, and their heritage and hard work. I express sincere gratitude towards the Mayor's Community Affairs Board, Office of International Affairs, Commissioner Memlestein, Deputy Commissioner Dilip Chauhanji, New York State Assembly members Jennifer Rajkumar, Stephen Raga, council members, commissioners, and other elected officials. I also congratulate Mr. Shyam Karkiji, Sriya Tuladhar, other team members, Attorney Khagendra GC, and all of you for your every support and for making this happen. This venue of today's celebration is itself a great historic place of deep respect. It is an American heritage, a legacy of freedom, and that carries a long cherished meaning of American dream. Therefore, it is a symbolism of past as much as the present, thus joining people's reach with new aspiration and also speaking of transformation. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, September 20 is a historic day for Nepal. When the Nepali people in 2015 got a constitution written by their own elected representatives through the Constitution Assembly. This constitution was institutionalized the peace process and political transformation of Nepal from unitary system of governance into a federal democratic republican governance setup. It has guaranteed inclusive democracy, multiculturalism, multilingualism, secularism, fundamental democratic norms, human rights, press freedoms, among others. We should also be thanked to the political leaders who led to this process and people who supported it. Now, a common citizen in Nepal can choose its leaders, and a common citizen can reach to the power of presidency and other elected positions because of this constitution. And that occasion we are celebrating today in Nepal, and coincidentally we are happily celebrating this with the flag raising ceremony today. These norms of Nepal's constitution are akin to the constitutional norms of the United States, such as life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. During the constitution writing process, many Nepali delegations visited this country and to the New York City to learn from the practices of UN Constitution, federal experience, and the power and resources sharing between different forms of government. Our two countries, Nepal and the United States of America, enjoy excellent diplomatic relations of over 75 years. Nepal occurs high priority to our relation with the United States because it is the second country with whom we establish our diplomatic relations. Nepal-US people-to-people contacts and cultural and tourism relations are growing warm and extensive. The Nepali community, which is growing vibrant in the United States, is our solid bridge between our two countries and two communities. The New York itself is a world on its own, and it has championed many pioneer role model projects and programs for us to learn from. One of the best ways of doing so is to establish a sister city relations between New York City with Nepal's appropriate city. Nepal, the country of Lord Buddha, Mount Everest, Pashupatinath, one-armed rhino, and living goddess Kumari, and so on, has many cultural heritage, and we are proud that you are reflecting some of those heritage today. While it cherished Honorable Merrick Adams' Nepal visit some 5 years back while he was Brooklyn Borough President, we look forward to welcoming Honorable Adams to Nepal as the Mayor of New York City. Therefore, I extend an invitation to the Honorable Mayor, the elected officials, Assembly members, the Council members, and Board members, and other officials to take a visit of Nepal. The Consulate General in New York and the Nepali community are ready to coordinate on this. As a new milestone is created in New York today, I am confident, with close collaboration with the city and active community members, such a historic initiative will get continuity while we also pursue other new opportunities for collaboration. Thank you and happy National Day to you all, and thank you and happy Flag Raising Day ceremony. Thank you, namaste.
Before we invite him on stage, we're going to call up Assembly Member Jennifer Rajkumar to give her speech as well as to introduce the mayor. Jennifer Rajkumar, everyone.
Namaste. Namaste. I'm your New York State Assemblywoman, Jennifer Rajkumar. And I'd like you all to make some noise for me if you love Kathmandu. Do you love Janakpur? Are there any proud Sherpas here today? So today we stand together in Lower Manhattan, the center of the world, with the greatest mayor in the world, as we raise the flags of Nepal and the USA above our city. Are you excited? Yes! Together we made history when I became the first South Asian elected to office in the city of New York. And I stood on the shoulders of my Nepali family here today to achieve that great feat. My Nepali family, you lift me up with your energy and your enthusiasm. Every time I am with you in the Hindu and Buddhist temples in Queens, on the streets, or in my office, you lift me up with your optimism, your hope, and your happiness to be here in the United States of America. And my own parents were filled with that same hope and optimism when they came here and left everything they knew in India to be in this country for that American dream. You elected me the daughter of those immigrants, and now I am here to help you unleash your potential and achieve that American dream. My Nepali family, the keys to my office are your keys. And I am proud to say, as your state representative, I established the first ever Nepal Day in the state of New York. Now, every year from now on, we will celebrate Nepal Day in New York State. Nepal is on the map. Thank you to the great leader, Chemang Lama, who made this possible, Nepal Day. When a fire burned down buildings and left people homeless in my district, it was Chemang Lama who was in the office helping them every day. Sonam Gising, a great leader and organizer, helped make Nepal Day possible. I thank him from the bottom of my heart. And thank you to our great friend, leader of the Minority Empowerment Network, Shayam Karki, the backbone of our community. But we did not stop there. I also established the historic first ever Mount Everest Day in the state of New York. Mount Everest Day is now celebrated every year on May 29th. What day? May 29th. This day honors the Nepali climbers who climb Everest. Raise your hand if you have climbed Mount Everest or know someone who has. I know Pasang Nima Sherpa has done it, president of the U.S. Nepal Climbers Association. I would also like to thank Somnath Gamir, the great diplomat who's involved in leading every aspect of Nepal's activism.
Greatest mayor of the world, Mr. Eric Adams. Of Minority Empowerment Network, Mr. Shyam Karki. Vice President of Minority Empowerment Network, Mr. Chemang Lama, and a female pioneer in the Nepali community, Mrs. Srijana Tuladar, to present our mayor, Mr. Eric Adam, with some gifts. I'd also like to call upon our Nepali youth dance group.
Nepalese community. I see my brother Nabaraj is here, been with me throughout this entire journey. We know that New York City is the Nepal of America, one of the largest population of those men and women from Nepal lives here in New York City. And I'm so proud today. It took 110 mayors before we realized how important it is to raise the flag of the Nepal people here in the city of New York. Thank you for your contributions, and thank you for how you have showed how important this city is in its diversity. You know, you think about it for a moment. Here in America, the only country on the globe where you're told not to abandon your heritage as you embrace your adopted land. When you identify yourselves, you are Nepal-Americans. I'm an African-American, Jewish-American, Polish-American, Italian, German, Chinese, Japanese-American. Your culture goes first, your homeland goes first. And then you lean into the fact that you love this country, but you should never abandon the country that's your country of birth and your country of origin. We want you to bring the inclusiveness of all of our cultures together as we produce this amazing experiment of diversity and how we live together in unison. You give us so much, your first responders, your business owners. You are part of our education. You're part of the fabric and the foundation of our city. I tell all of my immigrant groups, you believe in family, you believe in faith, you believe in public safety, you believe in business, you believe in the greatness of this country. And I'm proud to raise the flag here at Bowling Green, our symbol of strength, our symbol of power, our financial district. And you are now joining a large number of countries and communities that have historically been denied the right to raise your flag here under this mayor, the 110th mayor, That denial is no longer in existence. We will raise the flag of the Nepalese community to say you are very much part of our city, you're very much part of our country, and you're very much part of this community. I thank you so much. You were there for me. My brother Nabaraj, come here, brother. We were together at the beginning of the campaign. He stood with me so many moments and times. You believe, you brought the energy of this community, the hard-working energy of this community. You represent me. You work as hard as I do. You give back so much to this city. And together we want to make this a city where we can raise healthy children and families from all backgrounds, all groups. Our secret weapon is our diversity. As long as we appreciate that diversity, we will continue to move forward in the manner that we expect to be part of the American dream. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to raising this flag. This is so significant and important. For the first time in the history of New York, the flag of Nepal is going to be raised with the American flag. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We love you so much.
So let's bring up the entire committee. Today's flag raising event is an excellent opportunity for all New Yorkers to deepen their understanding of Asian cultures and stand in solidarity with our vibrant South Asian sisters and brothers. Nepali New Yorkers have long enhanced every facet of life in the 5 boroughs, and I look forward to the many ways that our indispensable Nepali community will continue to strengthen our great global city as we work to build a brighter, safer, and more prosperous future for all. Eric Adams, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, September 20th, 2023 in the City of New York as Nepali Heritage and Constitution Day. Congratulations.
त्यही डोरीले नि थिच्यो क्या डोरीले थिच्यो कि त्यो हल्लाउनु